everyone, my name is Joycelyn Savage. I'm 29 years old and I'll be 30 next month. I just want to come out here shortly to let you guys know that I am not a victim.
One 48-second TMZ clip just uploaded, already pushing 1 million plays, shows Joycelyn Savage staring straight into the lens and declaring, "I am not a slave, I am not brainwashed, don't believe the lies."
Please do not believe the lies that my mother and father are coming out here saying about me and Robert. I am not held against my will. I am not a slave. I am not brainwashed or any of those crazy lies that were told on me.
In that instant, 5 years of captive girlfriend headlines slam into reverse. Her family's $50,000 talk show tour looks suddenly suspect, and R.Kelly's legal team smells fresh ammunition for appeal. Tonight, we rewind that fiery footage frame by frame, follow the money that fuels both outrage and redemption, and expose the digital breadcrumbs Joycelyn left behind. Breadcrumbs prosecutors and parents never wanted you to see. Quick poll before we dive in. If every major outlet twisted your life story, would you vanish into silence or fight back on camera like this? Drop your answer below, because your instinct might reveal more about you than her. Chains or choice? The letter that lit the fuse. History often pivots on paper. In August 2019, a single affidavit leaked from Cook County Court. Joycelyn's neat loops, polite tone, and a grenade of defiance. "My parents distort reality for profit." Linguists dubbed it weaponized authenticity because its calm cadence detonated trust in every soundbite that had painted her a captive. Within hours, podcast mentions spiked to a 4-year high. Google searches for slave quadrupled, and a cottage industry of think pieces sprang up, each author scrambling to reclaim authority. The real-time lesson was brutal. Unanswered accusations calcify into internet canon overnight. The fallout grew messier when document sleuths noticed contradictions inside the parents' sworn statements. 3 separate dates for the same alleged hotel rescue, one predating the reservation itself. An entire subplot unraveled as calendar audits exposed impossible timelines. The internet loves a mystery, yet it loves a debunk even more. True crime TikTokers stitched side-by-side screenshots of booking receipts and deposition quotes, racking up millions of views in hours. Details decide verdicts, one creator whispered over ominous strings, and the algorithm rewarded her ruthlessness. Psychologists joined the fray, parsing Joycelyn's language for markers of Stockholm Syndrome. Their verdict: no classic patterns of learned helplessness, but repeated strategic distancing. She refers to her parents as they, never mom or dad. Language shapes loyalty. Each pronoun became circumstantial evidence in a trial fought by analysts instead of attorneys. Yet nothing traveled faster than her closing mic drop. If freedom must be proven, none of us are free. In 72 hours, it became a TikTok sound, a t-shirt slogan, a motivational poster on college dorm walls. Viral fame and legal peril, twins bound at the wrist. Because the same sentence that inspired millions also signaled prosecutors that Joycelyn would stand by Kelly no matter the charge, complicating every plea deal negotiation that followed. Forensic handwriting experts finally settled one raging debate. Was the letter a PR stunt typed by publicists? Under microscopes, the inklo matched a sealed 2022 plea, she wrote the sentencing judge. Tiny strokes told huge truths. Authenticity leaves micro-signatures. Forgery almost never fools fiber optic lenses. Evidence outlives spin. Follow the money. Parents, press tours, and their paydays. The story's next page isn't written in ink, but in invoices. A whistleblowing talent booker leaked line-item receipts, $50,000 fees for every tearful morning show appearance by Joycelyn's parents, plus business-class flights and black car service. 24 hours after those PDFs hit Twitter, public sentiment trackers flipped 22 points in Joycelyn's favor. Outrage, it turns out, is shockingly monetizable. Behind every sob on daytime TV sat a Slack workspace of PR strategists. Their color-coded talking point chart soon surfaced. Frame daughter as hostage, invoke Aaliyah for emotional echo, describe padlocked rooms. These emotional trigger words were no accident. Analytics show they extend average viewer retention by 14 seconds, just enough to survive a YouTube pre-roll and guarantee full CPM payout. The morale? Weaponized pathos. Double your ad revenue. Fact-check emotional hooks before they hook you. Crowdfunding muddied the waters even more. A GoFundMe titled Legal Rescue for Joycelyn raised over $20,000, yet forensic CPAs traced 18 grand of that to a Nevada LLC that flips custom sneakers, while a mere $400 reached any attorney of record. Numbers confess what statements conceal. If you crowdfund justice, publish public ledgers monthly, or risk exile by the same donors you courted. Media law scholar Dr. Pilar Jaffe crystallized the uncomfortable arithmetic on a Newsnight panel. Victimhood can out-earn heroism 10-to-1 if televised. Pain sells. Meanwhile, sociologists reminded us that moral crusades often mask more mundane struggles, overdue tuition bills, failing marriages, hunger for a spotlight that no one else will grant. When outrage pays better than honesty, beneficiaries multiply. The parents defended themselves by invoking fear. "We only sought funds to save our daughter," but every contradictory bank statement eroded credibility until casual viewers began screenshotting Zelle transfers like digital detectives. Transparency could have sterilized suspicion. Instead, secrecy fertilized it. Money unmasks motives, and in this saga, the cash led us away from captivity narratives and straight into the economics of infamy. Digital footprints, selfies, stands, and surveillance. While network anchors debated whether Joycelyn was chained to a radiator, she quietly curated an Instagram alter ego at LiveFree24. Eagle-eyed fans connected the dots when a single mirror selfie revealed a tiny art gallery placard reflected in her sunglasses. XIF data sealed it. Miami Art Basel posted 12 hours after a live interview claimed she was locked in Chicago. One image collapsed an entire captivity storyline. Strip metadata or stand by it. Pixels pick sides. Next came the voice memos. Telegram leaks of Joycelyn joking about Cuban sandwiches and having to dodge paparazzi in peace circulated inside fan servers. An independent lab ran voice print analysis against her televised interviews. The confidence score landed at 97.8. Audio rarely lies. Skeptics cried debate, so cyber forensics firm Nullset cross-matched spectrogram fingerprints, hunting for the subtle jitter a generative model leaves. Nothing. Hardware noise matched a Samsung S22 mic down to the decibel. Science trumped suspicion, but liberation and liability remain entwined. Those same selfies are now part of a prosecutorial exhibit to argue she wasn't under duress, potentially jeopardizing future post-conviction relief efforts. Every self-published proof reshapes legal terrain, and the internet never grants takebacks. Reddit dashboards underscored the tug-of-war. Whenever Joycelyn posted authentic, location-tagged photos, positivity surged above 60%. Whenever her parents aired fresh allegations, it plummeted below 30. Algorithms amplify whichever narrative arrives last. Savvy crisis managers now pace rebuttals, letting outrage crest before replying, surfing sentiment waves instead of drowning in them. If you're glued to how digital breadcrumbs tilt real-world justice, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell, because in the next chapter, we chart the legal chess moves already unfolding behind closed courtroom doors. Your click fuels deeper dives, pixels pick sides, algorithms vote, and every upload can become an affidavit. In 2025, your phone is both a diary and a deposition. Courtroom chess, appeals, assassins, and algorithms. June 23, 2025, the Supreme Court issues a one-line order denying R.Kelly's RICO appeal. Judicial silence can roar louder than dissent because it signals no justice saw merit worth a paragraph. Yet within hours, Kelly's attorneys pivot to a new bedside briefing, a compassionate release motion alleging murder-for-hire schemes. According to affidavits, a terminally ill inmate was offered early parole to take Kelly out. Fear fuels filings. Appellate specialist Celine Ward sketches a three-part precedent assault. Jones versus United States overturned a sentence because coercive testimony tainted evidence. Mendez v. Florida acknowledged parental interference as undue influence. Brown versus New York recognized celebrity status as jury prejudice. Woven together, those thin threads could slice Kelly's 30-year term to the low 20s. If Joycelyn's credibility survives cross-examination, consistency beats charisma in court. Yet a stranger tactic simmers. Legal teams hiring meme strategists. Courtrooms are content feeds now. A viral TikTok can seed reasonable doubt faster than a law review citation. Voir dire in high-profile trials already includes questions about Netflix docuseries and Twitter doom scrolling. Soon, juror questionnaires will ask, how often does your For You page reference this defendant? The line separating courtroom and commerce continues to blur. Labels are quietly demoing a prison phone patched project tentatively titled The Redemption Suite. One executive projects first week numbers that outstrip Kelly's 2003 peak if marketed as forbidden love art. Musicologist Dr. Harper Reed warns, audiences love redemption arcs, even unearned ones. They hear melody and mistake it for absolution. Should art fund an appeal, separate creation from litigation, or risk paying for the harm you protest? Imagine this. Jurors break for the night, open Spotify, and algorithms auto-suggest that brand new Kelly track because trending searches spiked during proceedings. No courtroom instruction can erase an earworm. Court is content. If attorneys don't curate the story, TikTok will. Redemption, ruin, or rewrite. The road ahead. Symbols tell stories, and Joycelyn's $15,000 engagement ring is the brightest one in this saga. Purchased through a Dubai jeweler that accepts crypto only, the band resurfaced last week on a luxury pawn Instagram page captioned "DM forbid." Some fans called it evidence of a breakup. Others insisted it was a secret fundraising move. Blockchain ledgers never forget. In 5 clicks, you can follow that Bitcoin into an anonymous wallet registered in Malta. Verify narrative artifacts before they're weaponized. Then the baby rumor spiral. A grainy ultrasound photo zipped across X. Metadata exposed a 2003 timestamp before Joycelyn was old enough to drive, but morning show still ran Kyron screaming "expecting." Accuracy trailed virality by 7 hours. Speed outruns truth. Adopt a rule of 2. Share no health news until 2 independent confirmations land. Meanwhile, the documentary Gold Rush is on. 2 streaming giants duel over rights to Joycelyn's first-person miniseries, offers top 7 figures plus back-end points. Survivors tell stories, but networks sell them. Lawyers are fighting for creative control clauses to prevent editors from splicing quotes into contradictions. Negotiate guardrails early, narrative drift is a silent thief. Fan communities fracture along empathy lines. Hardcore stans defend Joycelyn's autonomy. Casual pop listeners boycott her memoir site Unseen. Subreddits once devoted to music theory now compile legal briefings. Messaging must fragment too. One-size-fits-all apologies alienate both camps. Segment, don't scatter. Finally, the wildcard deposition looms. September 14, 2025, where Joycelyn must testify about alleged hush payments. Any inconsistency with her upcoming memoir invites perjury charges. Inconsistency kills narratives faster than facts. Crisis PR guru Alex Ton drills clients with 90-minute rapid-fire timeline tests because memory lapses look like lies. Psychologist Dr. Lena On offers the human reminder: binary victim-villain frames flatten complex people. If this saga teaches anything, it's that stories mutate and social media punishes nuance. Document your truth today. Tomorrow, it may be told for you. Letters, ledgers, selfies, subpoenas. We've mapped every clue tilting the scale between captivity claim and consensual romance. Yet one question endures: can love survive conviction, or does conviction outlive love? Tap the next deep dive, where we unmask the secret witness buried in a 2017 tour itinerary. Trust me, you've never heard this name before.